when all y'all found out about that, like you guys all found out, like, hey, played that 15-second clip, Heroes, what's it called, Reborn or something? Heroes Reborn, it was playing during the Olympics. I saw that very same thing, I'm like, what the Like, seriously, imagine my surprise, I'm like, missed calls, But it was kind of like one of those things. It was like an old girlfriend that you love, and like she was good and she was bad, she was great, she was horrible, and all those things. And you finally got over her. You're like, all right, cool, I'm moving on. I'm ready to date again. I'm gonna fall in love again. And then she's just I'm back.
And she still has all your stuff, like your pictures and everything that she's throwing out there.
Everything. She's like, remember what you used to look like? You did the thing. You kind of did that. There was the guy that talked about his father's research, and the other guy's like, you know. The crazy part is, like, I think it's all very exciting because, I mean, for me, I really did. I loved that show. I had such a great time. We all had such a great time. We had so much fun. We were making it, traveling, you know, the fan interactions of, you know, how much it was beloved by people. Beloved, is that, can I say that?
Or like beloved.
Beloved.
Or maybe beloved. Is it?
I wanted to put like a little,
it's cool.
I don't know.
It's more artistic.
I think so. We're all artists. So, you know, I think as much as it was beloved by people, when that announcement came out, I think it was also very surprising to the majority of the cast. And I know I touched base with a handful of the original cast from the show, and like, nobody's really heard from them. So I think they're kind of like keeping things very under wraps. You know, I don't want to say I won't be back. I don't want to say I will be back. The truth is, like, I have no idea. And meanwhile, like, I'm off I did a show for ABC this pilot season. Really great show. It was called The Visitors. They just changed the name to The Whispers. It's based on a Ray Bradbury short story about aliens coming down and taking over. It's pretty awesome. It's actually really heavy and dark and awesome and fun. And it feels like, let's say ABC's new answer to Lost. So for me personally, like, it's very exciting. Like, I love Heroes, and I love when everybody loves Heroes. Like, that makes me feel very good about what we all did. But also, I tend to look forward and think about, wow, what is the stuff that I'm doing now? Like, what are the things that Jon Bernthal's doing now, you know? That's the stuff that gets me excited. So, honestly, I have no idea. Yes, no, maybe so. Who knows? Could be D, all of the above.
And maybe they'll text you and let you know when it actually happens. Yeah.
Or make an announcement on, like, national television.
Yeah. Hi there.
Hi, my question is for Milo also. Heroes has always been one of my favorite shows, and I always had a soft spot in my heart for Peter. And I was wondering, on the show, who was your favorite cast member to film scenes with?
You know, I gotta say Adrian Pasdar. You know, like, he and I, like, it was funny. Right from, yeah, you can go ahead and clap, he's a rap guy.
Softness.
3 people, everybody was expecting me to say, like single Ramamurthy because he's beautiful. I don't know. Aiden, Grunny, Jen. What's that? That's Mary. You know, the thing was, I think, you know, for me, I personally always love playing the scenes where it's not. I don't know, man. I mean, Adrian, just the second we met, he was like, all right, you're my little brother. And I'm like, really? No, we just met. And he treated me like his little brother. And I think the dynamic of what we built as actors and performers and artists on the set, you know, is just, like, by the very end, I think that last moment when I've got him in my grasp and he's over the edge of the building and he says, let me go, and he slips and lets himself fall. Like, I mean, I was bawling my eyes out. I seriously, like, I'm getting emotional right now. I was seriously crying my head off because I'm just like, wow, I've done so much with this guy. And then all of a sudden it's like, it's done. Gone. You know? It's kind of like getting to be with this guy. It's like, you kind of, there's that fraternal order and there's that, you know, camaraderie and compatriotism that you get to play when it's like, you know, guys that are there for each other. I like that.
Cool. Thank you.
Hi there, how are you?
Good. This is a question for Mr. Milo. What is the most heroic thing you've ever done?
That's a good question. What's your name?
Sydney.
Sydney. Good question, Sydney.
I don't particularly know if it was heroic, but I'll say one of the coolest opportunities that I've been able to do because of my job as an actor and like being in the public. I got to go to Iraq and Afghanistan, and I've gotten to go to Germany, and I've gotten to go Turkey and like all over the place and kind of travel around with like the U.S. military and shake a lot of hands and thank a lot of people, a lot of service members. You know, yeah. I mean, I think that's all. I think we all try and do our part, and we all believe in, you know, the greatness of our United States of America and you know, the outreach and hopefully the influence we could have as just good, decent human beings. So I think that might have been one of the great things that I was a part of, that I was able to kind of give back in a way. Like this guy actually stopped crying. He's like, do you remember the thing with the purse and the thing you got in the car?
Wait, you gotta now you have to tell the story. Yeah. Are you Batman, Jon?
No. I'm an insane maniac. No.
You want to tell the story? He was in his car. He was in his truck.
It's just, but it's not heroic. I was just an idiot because I've been playing. It's what we were talking about before. I've been playing a police officer, and me being the dumbass that I was driving home from the boxing gym, and I saw.
He took my purse. He took my purse.
Yeah, and this guy's like running up Fairfax, and this big old Hasidic Jewish guy tries to stop him, and the guy like buried the dude over, and I was like, shit, I'm a cop, so I flew and chased him, and hit like he went down a side street, so I went down a side street. I can't believe and I cut him off.
The guy was like, he was like running, and John's right here. And
I flipped him over the hood of my car, and then he started running again. I tackled his ass and started choking him, pulling him over. I said, "Stop, police!" Like a total ass. In the car, and I started like patting him down. I'm like, "Is there anything sharp in your pockets that's gonna stick me?" You know, because I've seen cops and shit, and I'm like patting him down and stuff. And like slowly it's dawning on both of us how stupid this is.
And didn't the guy's like, let me see your badge?
Yeah, the guy's like, let me see your badge. At first he's like, I was like, do you have any weapons? And he's like, yeah, man, I got a gun. I was like, mother. I'm like, all right, well, just say it. And I'm like searching him and says like, let me see your badge. And I'm like, just keep your hands there. And then I open up my truck and I got one of my dogs out. And I was like, this is my police dog. And I'm like, if you try to move, like, he will bite your ass. And my dog's looking at me like, dude, what the fuck you getting me?
Like I was asleep in the back.
But long story short, I was doing something illegal, impersonating a police officer, which was totally stupid. And like we kind of, I held him there, and there's a big group, and then finally the real police came, and this old woman, she got her purse back. She's like, "That man's a hero." And then the big Hasidic Jewish guy's like, "He's a hero. What about me?" I was like, "Hey, he's the hero, dude." I got in the car and fucking boned out. I'm sorry. But like, that's not heroic. That's stupid. That's insane.
That's taking charge, Jon.
Did the perp ask you for an autograph?
No.
Man, I've been there before. Yeah, I was doing these police ride-alongs, the LA Sheriff's Department in LA, and doing like gang task force stuff. And there was this one guy that they busted, like totally had baggies of drugs in his pocket. And he's handcuffed, and I'm out of the car. I'm just standing there, like bulletproof vest on, like jacket, hoodie, looking all thick and trying to be like tough. And I'm standing there. And I see the whole family on the lawn. They're like, he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't doing anything. He was just walking home. Y'all just grab him. Y'all just grab him. And I'm standing there just like, watching this whole thing go down. Like, he's got drugs in his pocket. And I'm waiting there. And then like, I see the whole family. And she's like, monster of a human being. The guy walks out and he's like, he looks at me. I see him look at his family. Then I see him look at me. Then he goes inside. I'm like, something's about to go down. And then he walks back out, and the girl's like, he didn't do anything, he didn't. And he's like talking, and he says something to her, he didn't, what? You want heroes!
That's awesome.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm like, and then like the best part about it was the guy's like, he's handcuffed like this, and then finally he just kind of goes like, just kind of gives me the nod, and then he goes back to like, I'm going to jail.
That is one of the better panel stories I've ever heard. That's awesome. Thank you, Sydney. That was a great question. Sydney is the best.